Hello again, Pete here with another video. This is on the 55 Chevy Cameo pickup. Sort of the dashboard's fitted in, seat update sort of thing, into the engine bay, and a look at the chassis. I really want to go through that. Also there'll be a sort of bonus in the background there. That there's a girl, my girl mechanic, I still haven't come up with a name with her, looking over a stack of parts. But if you notice the boxes they're in, they're a railway thing in 0080 scale. I just thought they were really handy. That's the code number of it, Kibri 9458, and it's a load of different sized boxes, apart from that one. That comes from something else, but that variety of boxes and crates come in this kit, and it's scaled down really nicely. It's a bit much. I spotted these because of the pallets and pallet truck. And then Trevor at Monster Hobbies did a brilliant video the other day on scaling down a pallet to make one out of a similar one, out of what do you call it? Coffee stirrers, popsicle sticks, and that sort of thing. And it's a really neat video, and it's just a good coincidence because he's scaled down from reality to 1/24th, and this is scaling up from 1/72 or 1/76 up to 1/24th to give a sort of handy toolbox size container. I'm going to use the ones with the orange band in there. That already looks like a set of drawers to me, laying down there. All it needs is a lid on the top. And at the moment it's stowing parts for the builds for the Mercury, the tail lights there, which I think I might try and recast in clear epoxy resin, because they're really fogged up like that, and the only thing I can think of doing them is smoke tinting them. And the steering wheel and horn that I hollowed out the other day for the just to detail it really. In that pink packaging there are a load of different shaped clips that what I hope will look like clips, which I've cut out from a strip and sanded a strip, and then sliced into fine parts to make. Oops, excuse me, Mrs. Go again. To make clamps for jump leads. I'm making a set of jump leads to go with the trolley, battery trolley. I've managed to get this here Corvette dashboard in properly. It's a really nice fit in there. But before I sort of take it apart, going on to the back of it, I did spray this, oh shit, no sugar. Did spray the back of it, but there were so many sink marks along the whole length of the chassis. I've taken more or less all of the paint that I had on there off again with sanding, really, filling and sanding on both sides and the insides all the way down. There was terrible sink marks in this. And I've got another chassis dangling there. That's from the 57. It's exactly the same part, but there's nowhere near as many, or rather the sink marks aren't as bad as they are on this newer AMT one. So whether it's, in the factory itself, that they do seem to be in the same areas. Get that the right way around. Excuse me. You know, that's sort of there, but it's nowhere near as bad on this older one. In fact, there's sort of mould lines there, and I think they look quite nice as plates. You know, I'd enhance them rather than get rid of them. But there's a trough there, which was massive on that one. And the same on the inside over there. There's a whole really deep troughs all the way down the chassis. As you can see, I've swapped out my tank there for the stock carrier, because I'd moved the tank from behind the cab, and that's just dangling in the back. It's just, I haven't put the strapping in for it yet. And with thanks to Steve Minion over there in Canada, I've sorted out. Destroy that bit of wiring, Peter, why don't you? Can't get hold of them now. Some of these mats, I'll keep on trucking mats he sent over. So I've covered them with a semi-gloss acrylic to just protect the ink, and I use them in the footwell of the cabs. They're really neat. See if I can turn this white section into a towel. Yeah, I'll just pop that out of the way and then start taking this apart. I can just lift that out of there. And plonk it down there. That's the oh balls, I forgot to whiz that around there. I did actually been prattling around with an engine. One of Stig's see-through radiators. These are quite neat. So that's a nice fit down the front of there. I'll show you that again when I've got this cab off. Here's where I broke the front axle. Hey presto. Enter the Dragon. That was the engine I was messing around with. Bring that back. With these headers, I don't know anything about those type of headers. Are they Headman headers? Doug's headers? I don't know. That was quite nice bolt detail on. It came in a second-hand group of kits, but nice distributor there really for the moulding. Be investigating that. And I wanted to hook it up to one of Stig's radiators, because he makes nice radiators. This is one of Stig's 3D prints. Over there I've got the fuel pump I scratch built the other day, which I used back near the fuel tank, and an emergency brake that I want to go with the interior. And I'm going to make a centre console and put that emergency brake handle in the centre along with the gear stick. I drilled out that steering wheel, cleared out those pockets at the side there, I think to pull the door closed, and drilled the holes there and there down the sugar. On that side you can see them probably easier. 2 holes there and below my finger for the windscreen wiper and the door release handle, and cleared that slot out there, as I said before, by sanding on the inside, and then cutting out from the drilling and cutting out through behind. I was opening that up, but I'll panel that back over when I've finished so as it fills the gap again. I don't want light coming up into there. As you can see, the Corvette dashboard sitting in there quite nicely. There's got a little bit of extension work on the sides. cleared all the vents out there. I want to put a speaker in the bottom of there. I don't know if any of that dashboard is in focus. And drill that steering wheel out. As you can see there, the vents and speaker hole are cut out. Got the seat mounted on actually a couple of those boxes from the railway set I just showed. It's a lot of catastrophe, isn't it? With these locked off here, you can see the amount of areas I've had to sand and then square up again across the top of there before I carry on with this chassis. So, the deep slice markings there is a really quite deep area, so I get the fillet key in there nicely. Or it's just the paint thickness left. I should you know, it's close to needing thickening up again to get it flatter. Might do that along there. I mean, it's still got quite a major sink mark along that inner area, but it's more or less dishing in the chassis. I know it is the underneath of the car, but it's really you know, just I'm on about the mould quality rather than what it actually is. And one of the mounting holes for the bottom of the cab burst through there. That was very thin walled. Once I started getting this down, really needs to fill in again a bit. But like I say, the older chassis is quite much better. Well, you know, it's nowhere near as bad wherever I've put that. I need a swig of tea. Thanks for watching. I'll update on the others in a little while. Bye.